There's a puzzled look on her DM. I am at the DM. There's a puzzled look on my player's face as he tries to get all the infrastructure working. Because party is her IT group.
Greetings and welcome to Diedrich & Dye presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 5, Episode 5. I am your host, but not your DM. That responsibility lies upon Adam's tough strength 19 shoulders. How's it going?
Hoorah.
Yep.
What's up?
We're doing good. We don't have Mark today, but he said it was okay for us to commit acts of war crime during his absence. I cooked pork schnitzel with mashed potatoes. I made a shiitake mushroom gravy, which came out fantastically, and some caramelized onions for dinner. It is fucking awesome. It's so good. Yeah, so I'm full of pork and potato.
I made my garlic, basil, pepper chicken, and then I shredded it and put it on a nice tray of nachos, some mozzarella cheese, a bit of salsa, and some hot sauce, and it was amazing. It was just amazing.
Ahmed, what do you eat? Since we're apparently all
ordered food.
You ordered food? Was it good?
Yeah. We had a lot of people over recently, and today, whoever was like, no, we're not doing any more cooking. So today it was shawarma chicken, like one of those shawarma places.
Yep.
But like 4 platters of stuff, and I might hit some of that.
Also, happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday,
Thanks,
old man.
guys.
How old are you?
46.
46.
Oh God.
46 years old. I'm an old man. I'm an old man. It's white hair over my face.
We're gonna see what. So we dropped off the. I did some paintings for my in-laws.
Drawings.
That we dropped off today. As she's getting ready to go on her trip to China for 6 weeks. During that period, I'm going to be growing out my beard.
Oh, see how that
And
goes.
I have no idea what color it is these days.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
38? Yeah, you're still good.
I'm still good? Okay.
You're still good.
All right. So I get to grow up, but I'm growing out my beard. So I will have a beard for a few months. Or I'll hate it.
It's looking pretty white up top, though. Right?
Oh, yeah. Up there.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Well, in particular, my beard used to be like orangey red on the sides.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that orangey red is going to be the first stuff to go gray.
Oh, way too dark.
Scottish or Ukrainian in your background? Or?
It's Scottish. Got both Scots and Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scots,
Yeah.
Irish, French, German, and some Native American. Like potentially Native American. Question mark, Native American.
All right. I'm just trying to fix my lighting.
It's not light enough.
Shut up!
All right. While you're doing that, why don't I do quick recap of last game?
There's one thing I want to share. Hold on,
Okay.
okay, this is better. So I played some D&D with the kids, and they started making some handmade maps. It's one of my first maps. Is it focused or is it not
Cool.
focused?
Yeah,
It's
no,
focused.
It looks like an
It's
epic
my eyes
map.
that aren't focused. Okay. Yeah, did that one, and I did a small little island. Boys really like it.
I really like that one. I like the drop shadow that you have for the island to make it 3D. It pops out really nice. It's very uniform.
Thank you. I was gonna do a similar thing for the island, but it was like 2 in the morning. The city, or the town, but it was 2 in the morning. I was really freaking tired.
And the kids are a bunch of demon hunters?
There's a Demon Slayer cartoon in their anime, and they're using that to I'm using that as the story. They really loved it. Like, Dad, can we make us a story like Demon Slayer? I'm like, you already know the plot. Like, it's okay. We want. I'm like, all right, fine. So, got little toy swords that are from Demon Slayer. They're having fun with it. It's good.
I was having an interesting discussion with my nephew. He's turning 13. He plays in a game at the library, and then he runs the D&D club at his school. His school let him have a D&D club, so there's a D&D club.
I saw that one of those. I wish there was one in my high school. Oh my god, it's gone.
So we're having this discussion about he had his party fight Loki, and it's like, well, what level are they? And it's like, well, they're level 2. It's like, okay, did they fight Loki or like a priest of Loki? Well, it was like it was a guy who was cast spell. It was like Loki is a god, right?
Yeah.
God. So he finally settled on it was an avatar of Loki, and he can have more and more powerful avatars keep coming. It's like, yeah, this is here we go. It's going to be this campaign centered around fighting Loki, because the party did the classic D&D thing of like, he fucked with me, so we're gonna kill him. Yeah, that's kind of how the stories go. The trickery god tried to trick me, so I tried to kill him.
Revenge is a very common issue. I know a few people
it sparks
like that.
a lot of bad decisions as well as interesting decisions. How dare you talk back to me? Talk down to me.
I've got swords and spells.
Fireball. Why don't I have fireball yet? I got firebolt.
Firebolt. I'm a PC in this game.
Oh yeah, that classic motivation.
Classic motivation of you can't tell me what to do. I think at the angsty teenage kind of it just gets more and more like rebelling against authority becomes just a theme for those younger campaigns. I'm guessing. As a guy who didn't find D&D until I was a full ass adult man before I found D&D.
Yeah,
I played Warhammer wrong. That's what I did for years.
I played Heroes and Champions.
Giving story to your units.
And they're like, it doesn't matter their numbers. It's like, they're people to me.
Yeah.
Also, you need a shower.
Badly.
Less painting, more showering. You'll be all right.
Everything gonna be alright.
You were saying you played something other than. Ahmed, what were you saying?
Oh, the hero system.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you the book because actually it's the book I got from 1992. The same book.
D&D.
So Ahmed's high school game lasted until university. It was like one game.
Yeah. It was. We played it for.
Ours was second.
This book.
Okay.
Champions, the hero system. You basically made superheroes and point-based system to buy anything and anything you wanted. No classes. It's like make whatever character you want, and it was interesting, but different than D&D.
Yeah, we played so pre-high school. We played a little bit of TMNT, which was part of the Palladium system, and the Palladium system also had Rifts, which then had basically anything from a D&D character created in that system to dragons, to mech warriors, to superheroes. So that was the closest to superheroes that we ever got, was dabbling in that. But we played some TMNT. I still remember some of our characters from that time.
I was a goldfish.
No,
I was very good outside the water.
I played an anthropomorphic elephant. And of course, he had like the 7-year-old name. His name was Ivory Blood.
That works.
I'm 8.
That's a cartoon name.
Yep.
A cartoon name.
It says right what it does on the tin, right? I'm a fighting guy, and I'm an elephant.
Yep. And he drove a big transport truck. I remember like a transport truck built for an ogre, basically.
he drove a semi or something.
It was just oversized.
That's
it was
awesome.
picking up both. Like it was.
That's cool. It's the Australian mega transport or whatever the fuck they call them. They've got super giant semis that they drive through this fucking desert.
That's cool.
Turrets and shit on it. It was awesome.
Turrets made everything better when you were like 9.
Yeah, exactly.
You say, we're drawing an airplane, and you got little machine gun turrets everywhere.
And then I was a big G.I. Joe fan growing up, and I created a G.I. Joe role-playing game that then my first DM and one of my long-term players when I was a kid ended up playing. So I was DMing for kids 2 years older than me, around 9 or
Cobra
10
Commander.
years old. Yeah, this is pre high school, so maybe 11, 12. But I don't count that when people go, how long have you been role playing or running games? I would count my first campaign in high school is where I start the.
An actual, yeah.
Everything before that was like 1 or 2 games, or just make characters and drool over them.
So I've been watching Stranger Things, really
Yeah.
quick on just the nostalgia category. One of the phrases, the kid referred to the adventure as a campaign at the end, and it bugged me. It was like, you wouldn't say that. You would say, I put 10 hours into this adventure, not 10 hours into this campaign. 10 hours is nothing. Nothing.
Maybe yes, but it bugged me too. But then I tried to think back at the cohesive stories that we had, the campaigns we had when we were that age. Yeah, it only ran a few games with those characters, and it was never a thing that was like
you
what
didn't
we're
have
doing now.
patience for that.
Yeah.
I
was sitting there going like, oh, and then my wife is like, hey, it's a demigorgon. I hate those. It's like, that's not a demigorgon. That's a gug. It's a tiny little sucky gug. They hit it with a baseball bat. It's just a shitty gug. Sorry, spoilers. They hit the gug with a baseball bat, and they call it a demigorgon. It's like, and the search results on Google are completely screwed by Stranger Things. When you look up demigorgons, you get gugs.
Thanks, Stranger Things.
Yeah, this is a proper demigorgon.
It's got 2 baboon faces and tentacle arms and some like weird tail, like a scorpion tail.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Very different than a guy with a head, like a mouth for a head, right? Monster with a mouth for a head and should have extra hands.
They made it scary enough, but not super scary.
But the end of the first season was fucking awesome. I was at the end of the season going, yay!
Yes.
Beat that thing's ass. So just because, like, they killed the Demigorgon. It's like, no, they killed some shitty ass.
It's a crap
2-hit aberration. That's fine.
All right.
Maybe 4.
Recap of what happened last game. Puzzles and poultry. The party studies from the magical manuals found in Dumathoin's hold. Dee Dee leads the crafting of the amazing box of seasonal mazes. Dugan Schmurf attempts to solve the Boulder Dash box puzzle to unlock Dwarven secrets. The party asks for a Coven of One's help in tracking down the Oni General Kojo. And I think we left off the game, we had tracked down where the army was, using brute force divination, and teleported there with a bunch of battle spells running. We currently look like the badass hobgoblins and goblins like we did on the orc raid on Rurak Durak. Coven of One does turn into I don't know if you saw the token I picked for the gnome.
Can you center us again, please?
Here, I got that.
Yep. But she's a gnome lady missing one eye for her teleport form. There are a few of us that are invisible. Los has regular invisibility. Coven of One has regular invisibility up because there's spell-like abilities. Coven of One can do it at will. Los 3 times per day. Dugan is invisible.
Desaad is going to turn into he's already a goblin at this level. So Desaad is a medium-sized goblin that is disguised like Desaad.
Okay.
So currently, Desaad is a medium-sized goblin underneath the spell that makes him legendary proportions, making him a medium, making him big.
Correct.
Who has Desaad face paint on, and then has an illusion on top of that, making him look like a hobgoblin.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, and Dugan Schmurf looks like just a diminutive goblin.
I mean, Grackle is just Grackle.
You'll be cursed.
Cursed or spelled and sorcelled goblin. Grackle just looks like a different hobgoblin.
A different type, not the cool equipment that he has on him.
Los actually looks like a hobgoblin too, just because it'll be confusing for them.
It's a ghost goblin.
He just looks like a hobgoblin, not a ghost.
Yeah, Duckin looks like a flying lizard, and the eyeball we didn't even bother
It's an eyeball.
It's an eyeball. Yep.
All right. You've Dee Dee cast a bunch of spells on the party. The party cast some long-term buffs on themselves. Take care. Then they teleported to a location near where the intelligence gathered suggested there would be this fort.
All right, there are two telepathic bonds going on. Can we see that there's a massive army of goblins mingling?
So you can see a good 200, 300 goblins, a wall, and then you can see smoke coming out from the other side of the wall, as well as two big giants right in your face. The giants are looking at you. And we're going to basically do a you go, they go until things get more complex than that.
Okay. We need to achieve some strategic height. Grackle, Los, Capra, if you want to deal with those giants, it would be nice. He's basically ordering this group to go deal with the giants while this group is going to get some height.
Okay, let's just quickly Grackle. What are you doing? It'd be like Los first. What is Los doing about giants?
Watch this.
They are 115 feet away.
That's what I was just going to mention.
Can he get that far?
Yeah, he's 150 feet range, so they're well within the tether range. Okay, Los.
I'm going to get there in a second. Let me get up there, and then you can use your attacks.
I'm going to check the range of... he's got two ways to possess them. One is possession the spell. It's medium range, okay, and then he has the Ghost Malevolence was a power that he took at 15th level, which is... as per Magic Jar, so I'm going to check the range on this, and I'll write it down so I never have to think about this again.
I thought about you once and never again.
Which is medium range. Los is going to use... as a standard action, his supernatural power of malevolence to enter into the body of the furthest giant.
Okay.
And the DC of the will save to resist this is 29.
God
damn.
1/2 character level plus charisma mod. Los's charisma mod right now with the book is plus 12.
Does a 13 make it?
Nope. I am inside of him.
Okay.
And this one he gets pushed off to the side into a receptacle, but there is no receptacle because it's a supernatural ability. So I don't think he gets to like chit-chat with the fire giant.
Okay, you are in a very big, clumsy body. You could basically you are a advanced fire giant.
Okay. Can I look up the stats for an advanced fire giant?
I'm assuming he's going to be around for a while. You are an advanced fire giant. You have a your great sword is magical, and you do have a bag with 15 rocks.
All right, Los is going to swing the sword at the other fire giant.
Okay.
Give me a moment. I'm proficient in this? Question mark. Question you raise it off him.
Who's playing Mark's character?
The base character stat block has a plus 11 BAB, so if your BAB is higher than that, you can make the adjustments.
Yeah, my BAB's plus 12, but I don't know if I'm... Does Swashbuckler give you Martial? I just want to check to see if I
think so.
No. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's at the end. All right. He knows how to use this blade, and a fire giant. Their strength is 35 in this form, so that's plus 12. BAB of 12, 24 size, 23. Just write this down on the token. Attack Plus
It's a
23.
+1 sword.
Plus 24.
And maybe feats.
And then
another
I've
2.
got Good Hope, so it's plus 2 Good Hope.
Oh, you're using your own feats.
All right. Alos, I don't think has power attack because he's a finesse guy. He does not. He did the Piranha Strike route.
Okay, and the sword in this giant's hands is plus 1d6 fire. Not that it's going to matter for hitting the other fire giant.
Yep. Okay. Is that fire giant flat-footed?
He does not know that he's about to get stabbed in the back.
AC 36.
AC 36 against the flat-footed giant hits. It was close, but it hits.
Sneak attack?
Yeah, he's going to get snuck. So, sneak attack by his buddy. Does Los speak giant? Finally. Los does not speak giant, but he speaks goblin. So he's going to say into goblin, "I'm tired of your face."
But why? My
Right.
brother.
And the damage of an oversized greatsword is 3d6?
A large greatsword would be 2d8.
2d8, and a strength of plus 12 would be plus 18, plus 19. Okay. So he takes 2d8 plus 19 plus 2 for Good Hope. And Los' sneak attack. Is this guy sneak attackable?
Yeah.
Plus 8d6. Okay, he took 50 damage.
Okay.
And then there are
there
are some effects from his sneak attack. So he's got 8 bleed.
That's not good.
And he is unable to make attacks of opportunities for 1 round via slow reactions.
My word.
48.
I went through the states in the wrong way. All right. Clear state. State. Clear state. State. Other. Bleed 8. Build 8. Bleed 8. All right. Okay, you possess one of the threats and gash at his friend. You speak to him in Goblin. He's saying something back to you in Goblin. You appear to be much more proficient in Goblin than he is. Before these giants get to react, we would then have Grackle. Grackle takes a moment to sneeze quietly to mime sneezing.
Silenced. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus that would be 49. Okay.
You guys have communal airwalk running, just as an FYI, so you guys can run around on the air.
Ear.
Yeah, Grackle can run that in. Shit. You are how long? 48. God damn. 45 feet. See how fast Grackle.
Oh no, my sword is so short. Wish I had a bow, didn't you?
He'll use one of his haste per day. Gets to 60. And then that's 1. Then he's gonna get to here.
No AOO, despite because of the feat use.
So that's his second move. He's going to attack and then haste attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Los is flanking with you.
The creature is subject to flanking and has a mighty flat-footed AC of 30.
Okie dokie.
You son of a...
Oh, maybe I don't have to roll again. That was the second attack, so I'll confirm the first one. I hit. Crit.
The crit bot should be running.
Standard additional effect. Target cannot move from spot. DC 20 strength check. Okay.
You hit him in the boot and push the boot into the ground.
Okay, so let's do the strength damage.
Okay, so he's going to get his strength check against the... All right, so first, he fails his strength check. He's not moving from his spot.
Okay, so because I created you, you're losing 2 decks. So that's 1 minus your 1 off your AC.
Okay.
I need 2 fort saves, DC 25, Bob.
And we'll go blinding first because
Blinding, do
B
blinding
and
first, and then staggering
staggering?
critical.
Okay.
All right. So they're fort saves, right?
Yeah, they're 2 fort saves.
Perfect.
DC 25.
All right. Okay.
Oh, you have critical mastery now? Is that how you're doing that?
I have I've had critical mastery. Mythic
Okay.
one is the one that I'm getting, or I have, but
He's dazed, not blind,
he's dazed. Okay.
and he's staggered for 1 round.
Okay, that's good. So he's kind of in bad shape. Auto bad shape. Okay, so let's roll the second one. Make sure I don't miss that, because goddamn.
So he's currently dazzled and staggered for a round.
Okay, I would have beat his ass. So the second one. Wait, actually, hold on.
Roll down.
I don't miss on a 1.
But you have to confirm that it's not a crit fumble.
You
I
also
confirmed
didn't roll
it.
damage.
I confirmed that it's not a. Sorry, yeah, you're right. I didn't roll down. I just wanted to make. This is good because I'm remembering.
Yep,
like,
you have
my
always a chance.
This is a warm-up fight, sort of.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's 2d6 plus this, and I have the multiplier, correct? Let me just double check that.
It was a standard crit.
Improved critical +1, so times 3.
So dead.
Which is 6d6 plus 40 lots.
You should probably put on your shopping list, Grackle, while in the abyss, to go find more abyssal steel.
Yes.
I know.
Everyone's gonna come back. We're all gonna scratch our runes from our given blades.
185 damage.
Okay.
The Los inside the giant is laughing at what Grackle's doing.
The giant folds before you.
Okay, so he expected him to still be there. That's why the second was like, oh, he's down.
There's a weird half-hearted swing. At this rate, the giant will bleed to death shortly.
Oh, wait, he's still standing?
No, he fell to the ground.
Oh, he's down.
Let's go see what we can do to the goblins.
Wait, let us see what the captain wants us to do fast.
Have fun reading the fort.
While he's talking, he takes his blade and goes...
All right, are you playing Amadeus and I'm playing Dugan, or are we doing?
Whichever you. I'm fine with that. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to roll a.
Let's look at Dugan.
Does everyone else get their action?
Yeah, 1 second. Yes, everybody else gets their, like, what are they doing this round?
Okay, so Covenant 1 is switching out of her awesome gnomish form. So good. I'm like, I need like one-eyed assassin lady.
That's a good one.
With this token. Yeah.
That's a really good token.
Yeah, so we're going to send that to back. Range, send to back. So she has to standard action to change. She doesn't have the feats for that.
Desaad gets pushed over. Oh, she knows Desaad is a shapeshifter, right? Or she's about to find out, anyways.
And then she's basically going to move. She's flying up and over, basically. Get some height.
Yeah.
Goblins, giants.
Okay.
They all need to go home.
Yeah. Relocate. Chugga, you hear that? We're supposed to relocate him.
Chugga is going to cast he sees a lot of goblins. He's going to cast a mythic entropic shield.
It's one where your arrows have a chance of going back at their.
Yep.
Return to sender gets put on some of the arrow attacks.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You'll have protection from arrows, right?
We do have protection from arrows running.
Okay.
Communal from Chugga.
Communal, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I think Sulfur is just keeping pace with Chaga. Capra. Sir, what are we doing? What are we supposed to be doing here, sir?
Captain want us to get some height. Want to see what the hell we're dealing with, where they are.
Yes, get some height, and I think
It's not like we have a map.
I think we're raising this village of this. No, he doesn't call it a village. We're raising this fortification.
Aye,
Yes,
Captain.
sir. Just say fire or relocate. Say the word is going to be relocate. When you say relocate, we'll relocate them.
Yeah.
Captain.
So Chaga basically. What is all this mess? Oh, that's.
Hey, Captain. These
Chaga's
wouldn't
underwear.
be a bad addition to the your how you say, the big nose crab.
Chaga will fly up and over. I think he's only flying at 30, so because he's wearing heavy armor.
Capra will actually engage his wings and then fly a little bit faster. His bug wings.
Dugan is.
Dugan's gonna he's invisible and he's gonna take some height. Are these trees here?
Yes,
hills.
that's a copse of trees.
Okay, so
You can hide
Dugan,
in it. You can get cover in it.
Do you have
Dugan's-
Dugan or do I have Dugan?
But you can sure take Dugan. I'll take Amadeus.
Okay.
There's Amadeus.
Dugan's fly is what speed? Dugan's probably going to start he flies at 50. So we could use a haste spell. He's getting up and over, and he's going to stealth amongst the trees for now.
Okay.
He does not have. He does not stealth at speed. So yeah, he just flies up to the top of one of the trees so he can have a look, and then he'll crop a stealth. And his stealth, whilst invisible, is plus 74, I think, in the current form.
Hey.
So-
He only adds 10 from his invisibility, but it works
Yep.
against more stuff.
Yep. He can add 20, but I think he has to use a power to activate that one. But his stealth right now is 84.
All right. I believe that's the entire party's actions.
No, Desaad didn't get to do
Oh.
anything. Desaad, as a move, turns into tiny. What's the tiniest thing? Diminutive bird, which is tiny. And I don't have anything for it, but he can maybe use the dragon bird if you want.
Just for my education, how is Desaad turning into an animal?
Custom feat, monster shape changing. I can turn it. Oh, sorry, not monstrous. Which one is this? This one is mythic transformation. I can polymorph into anything that is an animal or small elemental. So
That's
I turn
awesome.
I turn into a tiny animal. Which is small,
Okay.
a small bird.
Okay.
And he's flying into the trees following Dugan.
That's right, that chickadee.
Okay.
Caca!
There's a large illusion and a tiny bird flying into the trees. All right. Medium illusion. There's a hobgoblin following Dugan.
Yep.
Deus is following Grackle.
Okay. I'm going to roll a check to see if anybody notices that the fire giants who are off cutting wood or
Oh, he's
taking a
hiding
piss
there.
or doing whatever two fire giants do away from camp. Okay. It appears that some of these troops are
Mother!
appears somebody noticed that there was something wrong in Goblin. You hear these troops are sort of, there's some shouting.
Hey, Captain, the shit is on.
It's go time, baby.
What's going on over there? Are you all right? Do you need aid? And
Such
Goblin,
a large distance. Yeah, we need to get closer in order to firestorm them.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be there and I'll take care of this. Give me a second.
okay.
Just
The next round of actions.
This giant, he's all down. Send the healer.
Desaad's going to take. Desaad's flying.
Los is yelling, "Send the healer."
Desaad flies to this guy, and
Bingo.
Give me your bluff check
Oh,
for
yeah.
Los.
Los
oh, you have a good bluff.
You don't have to worry about disguising your voice or anything because you have the voice.
Yep. Los got a plus 31 on the bluff. Let's get their healer over here. 39.
39. Okay.
Oh, good hope. 41.
41. Okay. All right. So you're yelling about a healer. Desaad, what are you doing?
Desaad is. Let me see if I actually have space to take this guy on.
Oh, what did Sulfur do? Sulfur just moving up with the group, or?
Sulfur. Sorry, ready to move with Chaga. No, Sulfur staying beside Chaga.
Yes, Desaad has a space. He's going to. The bird's going to dive in and take a peck, and I'm going to digest this guy and turn into him.
Okay, do you have a slot?
Yep.
Okay, give me your character level check.
I did. Odron's deciding if he wants to give it to me or not.
It's something specifically to do with you.
Let's do it again. 26.
26. Okay. The DC for this guy it's 10 plus character level, correct?
Yep.
You make it. So
okay.
you turn into like Garl the fire giant. He got picked on a lot for having a gnome name as a child. All of your weapons are fiery.
Well, I have, what's it called? My other sword is fiery already. Does it become like bursting fire because it's already fiery?
Sure. Your flaming weapons will be fiery burst.
Okay, yeah. Right on. Okay, so I take the form of this dude.
There you go.
And then as my last action, move, take the thing, turn. Oh, I'm not hasted. And next thing is going to be I'm going to toss him into the woods. I'll be like, oh, with the blood all over, like, oh.
All right. Okay, you are now a fire giant, and Los is a fire giant, and it's going to be interesting.
Don't ask me. I just came up with that right now.
I wonder if they're stupid enough to send their healer over here.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Owie!
Telepathic bond.
Okay.
We're just so vicious.
All right. So Los took his actions for this round.
No, he didn't. Oh, yeah, he's bluffed. Sorry.
Yes, he bluffed.
He's bluffed, and he'll move forward a little bit.
Okay.
What kind of armor is the fire giant wearing?
The fire giant appears to be wearing +1 breastplate.
So I've got spell failure.
You do. Yeah, he's not wearing warrior or sorcerer.
Additionally, it's arcane spell failure 25%. So
additionally, you don't necessarily unless you have a true materials.
He's a sorcerer. True materials.
Okay, so then you have to cast with the true materials your spells.
Yep. Yeah, haste is verbal, somatic, and material. So I need a spell component pouch. So Los is actually going to move towards Desaad.
Fuck do you want?
and it starts rooting around in your spell component pouch.
Fuck some bitch. You take this.
He grabs some of your licorice root, which is the material component for haste.
If you have a true materials, you're good.
Oh, that's right. Oh, so you just attempt it then. Oh right. No, he standard action bluffed.
Yeah. You've not this round, but next. Like,
okay,
later.
so he's looking at the armor and he's assessing and he's waving.
Yeah.
Come on over, and he's getting ready to cast haste.
Stealth
I'm
is
going to try to
61.
cast haste. Low spell.
I was just double checking that True Materials is not actually. It used to be meta magic, now it's not. So it no longer extends the casting time to a full round.
Oh, I think Los took the mythic class power to get rid of that nonsense. But let me double check.
It's a general feat. They took it. It's not a meta magic feat anymore.
Amadeus
No, he
is going
didn't.
to drag the body. Amadeus is going to drag the body into the forest,
Okay.
Okay.
and then he's
The body is bleeding profusely. If nothing is done, this giant will die shortly.
Amadeus is what? Let's see.
I don't know if
What
Amadeus cares about a random fire giant.
Is he good?
He was.
Am I looking into this too much?
He was also evil. So he's currently confused.
He's lawful
and he's
good.
very aggressive.
Are giants evil?
Fire giants are evil.
These guys were coming to kill us, right?
Well,
They are the enemy. Yeah.
They're armies.
He will actually show mercy and kill the giant with an action. So he moved over, grabbed it, pulled it, and killed it.
Okay, killing the giant. All right.
And we're like, whatever.
Okay.
Taste his brain.
Any time for that haste spell you captured at the graveyard boat?
Dugan Schmurf is going to delay until after Chaga.
Okay.
Means it's like he rolled a 1 on initiative. No, he rolled a 0 on initiative. Yeah.
You can just you don't have to delay. We're still not in fighting.
It's fine. 30.
I assume there's a lot of blood where Grackle's standing.
There is a lot of blood where Grackle's standing.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna go on his back and cover his belly up with the blood,
Okay, Grackle is rolling in blood.
He's gonna faint, act like he's been messed up, and he's on the floor No, not Grackle. I'm sorry. Fucking Desant.
Okay, so you fall prone.
Yep.
All right, so
Thank
putting
you.
on a show. Stay
He's
prone.
gonna act dead.
Okay, so all right. What is Grackle doing?
Grackle is stealthing 61.
Stealthing 61. Okay, you snuck forward. The
It's like any
Chaga,
second.
what's up?
Grip is going to come out of the can and hide in the ground.
Awesome.
Chaga, I guess we'll cast a haste on this group.
Okay.
Nice.
Haste. And you go H1, H2, H3.
I mean, you could just count out 15 rounds and plop it there.
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yes.
This time you're right.
I don't think Chaga has Mythic Haste. I forget what spells he took mythically.
Weapons.
I might be thinking of DD. Yeah, he's got Mythic Locate Object, Mythic Entropic Shield, and Mythic Disintegrate.
Cast your mythic spell on me, Chaga. Are you sure?
So Chaga is now flying at 60 because Overland Flight's a little bit slow.
Okay.
He's just moving up with his move.
Okay. So Sulfur is just matching Chaga.
He's keeping kind of the tree line, so he's got cover, but his head's popping over to look. And
Okay. Sulfur is just matching Chaga.
Sulfur,
Capra.
can you start hitting? What is your range of your fireballs?
He describes it in terms of lakes. In the telepathy, it ends up being communicatable.
Yep.
His range with his fireballs is 400, 800, over 1,000 feet, 1,200 feet. Like they're in range. They're well
Okay.
within range. If the question is, can you hit them? The answer is very much quickly.
Let's see who they send out. I like Lewis's idea of getting them to send out the healer.
Okay. Capra is going to protect Coven of One. He has a ready action to fire arrows if somebody attacks the poor, helpless old lady.
Okay. Coven of One is going to fly hastily. She's got a normal fly, so she flies up 90.
Okay, Capra is matching.
And then we'll cast a... using her spellcaster spells, which is basically like a sorcerer.
Mhm.
A divine sorcerer, in this case. Weird. She's going to cast a fog cloud. Well, how windy is it right now?
Let's roll a D. Oh, so let's check before we say things. Let's go and check the date. Currently, in the time tracker, we are in the early stages of spring. Okay, so spring is a little bit more,
It's a transitory season.
Yeah, it's you've got more spring storms are a thing. All right, and let's
Yeah. What is weather?
cold frequency common. All right, temperature variations, precipitation, weather. Here we go. Okay, I think the standard chart makes sense. Ahmed, can you give me a it's going to be percentile plus 10 for the season, so a D100 plus 10.
Okay. Also forgot something. The sun is actually a gargantuan giant. What's the size of these giants?
Large.
Okay, so he's
Huge.
a huge giant. So he's gonna have to disguise himself as a large giant. 1D100, you said, plus.
D100 plus 10.
Okay.
Big
74.
old giant boy.
Yeah, 74.
74. It is, the weather is not great actually. It is the winds are moderate. It would be good for certain spell casting. It is not bad enough for fly checks or issues with attack rolls.
Okay.
Um,
Fog cloud is not a thing. It'll disperse in 4 rounds, unless there's cover on the edge of the forest from the wind.
Yeah, there's in this little spot it'll probably stick around, but we're talking
Okay. Out in the open.
it'll out in the open it'll disperse pretty quickly. Here it'll probably stick around for maybe 8 rounds, like double that.
Okay, so she's gonna basically create a fog cloud.
Okay.
And she has no problem seeing through with her Merc sight as one of her witch hexes. She can see through
So like fog cutter lenses or whatever.
15 feet of fog, so she can see out of this fog perfectly. And she's covering up the giant that is overly big. A bit big for a fire giant.
Sorry. Too many potatoes. Damn.
Large giant.
I've got special cloud when healer comes.
Okay. All right. So you've basically they've noticed that there's activity happening. You have made a fairly good bluff check against the group. Okay. There you've yelled something about healers. You are giants. It looks like there's some sort of discussion going on. And then they are sending a troop of goblins. They're yelling, and a troop of goblins is making their way towards you. It'll take them like a minute to get there.
Get up and kill them ourselves.
At the rate that they're approaching you, it will take like 8 rounds.
Covenant is invisible.
Yeah. What are you doing?
8 rounds. We're just gonna wait here for one goblin troop.
What questions? What are we going to do in the
It looks like it's a goblin slave troop and a hobgoblin troop that'll be coming. But
Oh, we can go out and meet them at least. Oh, yes. Perhaps we should cloak ourselves and start getting within range. I believe Sulfur and I are only going to go to the tip of the forest. And Dugan's extended range telekinetic blasts are how long?
Dugan's right in the back. You want me to move him next to?
480-foot range
Holy crap!
when he spends the point to do it. Okay. I think we're going to at least move up, and Los is going to move up with the giant.
Grackle's gonna
okay,
stay in.
give
Grackle's
me-
gonna stay in range.
your lowest stealth roll or disguise check that you're using to sort of either look like you're supposed to be there or to hide yourself. And then we'll sort of fast forward the activity a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I think Vale Chaga needs to make a disguise check.
If you're going to rely on the veils, lots of people are hiding. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for those that are not hiding or not invisible, it's just charisma +3 plus good hope. So plus
Oh,
10.
Amadeus, you piece of shit. Stealth is garbage. He's not gonna stealth.
9 plus 2 plus 10. So
He's
the
gonna hang
general disguise for the Veil was 27.
okay. So to be clear, Ahmed, you are currently a doppelganger in the form of a giant that's enlarged with a medium illusion on top.
Yes.
All right.
Hey. Everyone's like, what is going on with this guy? But unless you have mythic
Los is
sight,
attempting to cast haste on the group that
Didn't get the other one.
Yep. He
Oh,
doesn't fail.
Okay.
can Amadeus get in that to get the yellow one to come in?
Yeah. There's a Los haste,
Okay,
and
nice.
I didn't make it mythic haste because I didn't say beforehand. So it's just regular haste. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I'll go to the sheet and
Okay, Amadeus is standing here like, oh, I'm a hobgoblin.
what's Los's cash level?
15?
15? Okay. Oh, you'll probably put that on. Okay.
And the movement rate of these boyos in their armor is it 30?
Yeah, they move at 30.
Okay, so Los is still waving them over. Grip is following in the ground.
Yeah, Grackle's keeping, and yeah, thanks.
Okay. Basically, you get as much spell casting as you would like to. Like, are you casting any spell or doing any action?
This group's invisible, right?
They're
No.
hiding.
They're hiding.
I don't see a healer in there.
Am I going to sit here? This is bullshit. Can we just start killing everybody?
Have
Do
you
you want
never
to get
hunted anything before? It doesn't just you don't just immediately go nuts.
Do you want to get a bit closer?
Is it working? Are they bringing anyone useful? Someone that is worth doing this for. If not, let's just do away with this.
I don't know. All I can see is the fog.
Is the captain going along with it?
Many of our spells are out of range. Need to get closer.
He'll stay in the fog. He'll stay in the fog up until I
Okay,
think
so
here he can see. Oh yeah, stay there.
Coven of One's little eye. Is invisible. Where'd it go? So it just started wandering out.
Okay.
It has a... There's an item that she has. Give me a second. Is it on her or the creature? Her Coven of One's third eye. It allows her to see through the detachable eye at a range of 1,000 feet. So it's just flying out there hastily.
Okay.
It's gonna have a look around.
Okay. What is the stealth check for that eye?
Sure.
Like, how hard is it to detect?
Yeah. First, it's invisible. Second,
How is it invisible?
Coven of One cast a spell on it.
Okay, so it has its own invisibility, right? It's not
Yep.
sharing the one. Okay.
Nope. No, I double checked the feats. She didn't take the share spells feats, so.
Well, if you did, when it leaves 5 feet from you, I think the spells go away. So it's
No, this thing is meant to go out and.
its
look
its
around.
job. It's its prying eye. Yep.
The staff. Remember the staff that Sunny gave them after they went through the prying eyes thing? So I spent some money for her to. Not only does it take the prying eyes, but it takes her own eye so that she can. If it goes somewhere out of range, then it can report back and it could sort of visually play what had been going on. You want stealth check. Okay, so checks are in Coven of One's sheet, and it has a stealth of plus 44 before invisibility.
Okay. For now, that's fine. Like, I'll let you know when we roll it.
Okay, 58.
Okay. It's very high. It's very hidden. Okay. Is it going mostly up or is it going mostly over?
It is trying to go basically to this corner to have a look into the place.
And what's its move speed?
Its move speed is...
It was hasted.
Fly 60, hasted, so 90.
Cool. All right.
So it's going to do a flying run to this corner.
Any other actions from your party this round? There's just some talking, and the eyeball was released.
Coven is going to dimension door herself and Capra, I think, into the bushes here.
Okay. Whee!
Hey, Captain, what am I gonna do? Just kill everything? Captain! Hey, you son of a...
We need to close the range a bit first.
All right, Grackle. The sun doesn't need to be in this form. There's already fog; they can't see into this. He'll become a medium form, like he'd be the goblin form.
Okay.
Oh, if you did that and want to be with us, you can be. Coven of One.
Yeah, because there's no.
He currently counts as 4 creatures, 5 with.
I mean, if you turn in the same round to
Yeah.
dimension door, then we could telepathic.
Bring his fat ass.
Yeah, bring him with, and he'll
He's
be
a thick boy.
a goblin in.
Okay.
Bring him.
Okay, move him over then. She paused.
Find your goblin.
I'm moving. Don't worry, I'm moving all my stuff. All right.
Hard to move when you're big.
It's a challenge.
You're so thick.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Bit closer for spells. Not close enough.
Fuck's Kev.
For the really
Arrows.
good spells,
Lots of arrows.
not close enough for the hexes.
Okay. They're moving. 2 moves forward again. They're hustling over. All right. The next round.
Los is moving forward. You said 30 feet, so hasted 60.
Yep.
Hey, you guys, send the healer.
In Goblin.
Okay. Yeah, you're obviously in a rush. I'm gonna grab the eyeball and move it 270 towards the spot you mentioned.
Yep.
Okay. Give me just a you spend most of your time running, so yeah, you're talking, but you're maintaining the there's something important happening. Okay.
Where the hell is he? He's that far? Okay, Grackle has to be
Jackal has to move
invisible.
with him. Yep.
Grackle has to be invisible. Or, yeah, he can move with him. He'll run with him.
Okay. That's what I expected.
And Grippa is...
Grippa's running through the ground.
Okay.
Okay. So there's
Grackle's just running behind him.
okay.
Like,
So there's a hobgoblin. There's a hobgoblin flying behind or
running. He's running.
running. Okay. There's a goblin running behind
The broom on his back.
giant yelling about a healer. All right.
Grackle's not saying anything. He's just like waving as he's running.
Okay, is Amadeus doing anything?
Why are we alerting them? I don't... Amadeus is moi.
It's to be.
Yeah.
Remember, they saw you first and said, "Hey, what's up? Are you having problems?" Like they were.
Yeah.
All right. Capra is with Covenant 1. Covenant 1, you're not casting any spells, I'm assuming?
Give me a second. Dugan.
I need to get fucking closer.
Dugan's
Invisible.
going to go run up to Los and hide on Los with that power that allows him to hide on creatures.
Creatures bigger than him?
Yeah,
Yep.
so he's tagging along.
There we go. I got a nice little battle platform.
Welcome aboard, little guy. So fun. Coven. Let's see if she's got anything. Let's look at her spells. Coven of 1 right now is covered in a bunch of eyeballs. She casts something called
Disgusting spell.
oh, it's gross.
Icky poo poo.
Let me go to her sheet. It's like a non-standard spell that is just so Coven. It was so Coven I couldn't not take. It's called Countless Eyes. It grants you all-round vision, and you're basically immune to flanks while the spell is running.
That's cool.
She's got eyeballs growing out of every odd way. She is a lot of medium range spells. Medium range is 250 feet, so armies would have to be way out here. And there's too much wind for her. She has a bunch of cloud spells I was looking forward to using. Bastards.
How dare you, weather? Not cooperate.
Yeah.
You weather while we weather.
I guess we could start seeding the ground with some entangles. She's got entangle as a witch spell, or sorry, as a spellcaster spell. So she's gonna whip off an entangle. I think those are long range.
See what I can do, huh?
Yeah, see what you can do. It's all right. Everybody gets hazed a little bit. It's okay. It's just friendly.
40-foot radius? 40-foot radius. Okay, there's a DC 21 entangle spell right about there.
Okay. I will give them a perception check to realize that something happened.
That the grass is grubby.
They're busy looking at the weirdo. Hey, look at the weird hobgoblin running.
Yep.
Oh, the poor giant turd. They're distracted. Okay. Just confirming Covenant 1. Chaga and Dugan are staying where they are?
No, Dugan latched on to the
Dugan
fire
latched on. Chaga.
Chaga, I think, is staying back with Sulfur, because I think Sulfur's even his medium range. So his medium range is way too far away, but his long range is basically anywhere.
His
So,
bread and butter is.
yep. Chaga can also fireball, so I think we're just staying back.
Okay.
For now.
All right. This troop is meeting you at this point. This eyeball is floating its way. It could start to see over. I'm going to unfog a little bit of the camp.
Okay.
A little bit more. It's not quite there yet. It's a busy
so
camp.
Many. There's so many. We're gonna get them all.
Collect them all.
Oh goodness! Look at all the goblins. There's an army here.
Okay. Top of round 5. You've been here for 30 seconds. You've killed one fire giant and possessed another.
The question is, when's their general going to show up?
I don't know, but it's gonna be soon.
How's Grackle with what's her name? Coven. and Capra.
Those Desaad?
It was Desaad.
You're getting your Grackles and your Sods backwards.
Los
No,
goes
the
first.
question,
No, I spoke like this.
question
Yeah,
is
no.
when is the general showing up?
Los goes first.
Los goes first.
Oh,
Doctor.
he just fell down. Send the healer.
Attack.
Okay. There we go. And
He's attacking the hobgoblin troop.
okay.
AC 36.
Yes.
Are they flat-footed?
They weren't running. They are shocked. Only the first one will be that.
Okay.
Like they weren't running, but they weren't expecting you to stab them.
Okay, that troop took 57 damage.
Okay. You blast the troop. The troop will make a will save to stay cohesive. They'll do a morale check. I've lost my. There we go. They're okay. They're shook. There is now screaming amongst the the giant's gone nuts.
Ah!
Put it down.
Red God of War!
Second attack. So move. First attack. Second attack. AC 30.
Hits. Troops don't have good ACs.
Okay, so no sneak attack on this one. 32 damage.
Okay, the heavily damaged.
And then the haste attack. AC 44, critical threat. AC 41 to confirm.
Does critical hit?
Amazing critical with a minor. So amazing critical. Which would
Times
be
3 damage.
Times 3 on the blade. So 2d8 plus 68 plus 63 is 93 damage to the troop.
Okay, you destroy the troop.
Red God of War!
There's a few hobgoblins that are currently running away, but we're not going to
Send
talk
the healer!
I'm so confused.
He's gone mad.
What the?
That's fucking funny right there, says Duke Shrimp.
Okay, these goblins look shook. There's a hobgoblin in the middle that's furiously whipping at them, trying to press them to attack the giant. It looks like that hob might run away just because.
Amadeus is next.
Amadeus.
Yep, he runs at 70, or hasted to 100.
He's a monk.
Oh, right, 70. Yes. 60, 70.
His tentacles are 10 feet long, so he's just in reach.
He's going to have to move again. He can't actually get to that guy, right?
He's covered by his troop.
In that case, he's going to get behind him. There you go. Whack, whack.
You're still attacking the troop.
You're attacking the
I know.
troop.
Okay. Oh, you want to, when the troop goes away, you want to be...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, gather the herd.
Oh, and you're also flanking with Los at this point.
Yes. So, okay. Fire attack, Kong hammer. Let's see. Okay, let's move this. Average damage. Okay, 2 hits. Plus 23. Power attack. There we go. Plus 23, plus 23. 20 plus 23. We have
Good Hope and Haste.
Good Hope and Haste. So 6. 33. And 28. Does 28 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Just checking, dude.
The goblins, the barely clothed goblins, have AC 17.
Oh, these guys are so fucking dead. 2d6 plus 37. 4d6.
Good Hope.
Yep. Plus 39.
Are you dealing lethal or non-lethal damage?
These guys are barely closed. He's doing non-lethal. I think they're gonna pop a couple anyways. 91.
Okay. You're pretty certain you didn't keep them all alive.
Oh, did it again, didn't I? I'm so bad.
Send the healer!
As with this large tentacly arm, you take one goblin and bash a bunch of others with it. You're certain at least a couple have irrecoverable skull injuries.
Okay, I'm gonna move him later. So Grackle room gives him.
Okay, Grackle.
Yeah, give me a second. I have to check Grackle on broom. What? Broom.
It's overland flight. You should be flying at 70 right now.
Okay, broom of flying. Each does. No. 400 pounds at 40 feet.
Is there anywhere along the
40 feet? Yeah.
the
Haste,
walls
70.
that are kind of blocking the wind? Like, which direction is the wind going?
So the wind is coming across like this.
Okay, so like behind this wall, I might be able to get a
Yep.
cloud up. Okay.
Yep. Basically, any place where the wind is blocking the clouds will last twice as long as they should. Like they'll.
Grackle has no remorse on this thing. We have flank as well. Good Hope and haste. So 42, 44. Okay. 50.
AC 50.
Strike you.
Yep.
You taking the slaver?
Yeah. Freak him out.
Yeah. Chop him in half.
All of this has been added. Good.
Just got 30 hit points.
Well, not anymore. 54. He's dead.
He dead. Yep. You.
Well, he's
No, you cut his arm and shoulder off, and some of his chest cavity is exposed. He is dead.
cool. How far can Grippa move?
Well, Grippa flies at 40 with haste is 70. He's just going to move action back into the can and then move action out. And then he starts scratching at goblins.
Okay.
Okay.
Crackle can keep going. Can keep going.
If you go, that will change what Grippa does because you're not.
I know.
Yeah.
He sees. Yeah, it's fine. We'll hang out. We'll hang out.
Okay.
We'll be a
So, yeah, the damage from a single... Don't roll a 1, I'm imagining, to the troop. The damage to a single... From a single attack, not raging, is 33 damage to the troop.
Okay. The negative, you've now killed the troop between the over non-lethal and that lethal.
Oh.
Yeah, he seeks out the ones that are still alive and is tearing them apart, jumping from goblin to goblin. Where to go, little buddy? Amadeus.
Poor Amadeus, oh.
Yeah, Amadeus probably got a pout.
He's not happy about this tournament.
But I didn't kill them.
Capra, well, there's a whole bunch of hobgoblins powwowing around an entangle spell. Should I be... Captain, permission to relocate the hobgoblins in front of the fence.
Yes, open fire. We'll be changing our position in a minute.
Well, I'm gonna relocate them in a second here. Capra is just attacking with lethal arrows.
Yep.
This is minus first, second, third, minus 6 from range penalties. Capra's bonus to hit currently is Didi's not here. Capra will start a bard song as a free action in the telepathic bond.
Wonderful. That's a plus 4 or 3?
He's a plus 4.
Nice.
He's a decent bard. Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I forgot about Capra Bard. I'm like, oh, we don't have a bard.
Capra's up here. It's just everybody else sings all the time. What am I supposed to do? It'll be fine. Okay. Let me see. The first mini...
Don't turn big yet, she says to Kev.
Second mini shot. Critical threat. Critical hit. The critical threat. Critical hit.
Capra's 2 or 3 troops around.
These 3 troops are dead. The M60 machine gun that is Capra looses a series of 7 or 8 highly vicious arrows that just slaughter hob troops as they're only now picking up their weapons and shields as if they're going to go fight a giant. Okay. That is Capra.
Well done.
Covenant 1.
Okay. What does Hag's Eye see?
Oh, the Hag's Eye.
Yeah, we'll let it go first.
Okay. All right. Just peeking over the wall. Okay. Things that are of obvious interest. There's a bunch of trolls.
Ah.
There are prisoners.
Prisoners.
Yep, there's prisoners in a wagon here. Oops, there.
Okay.
And then there's prisoners in a wagon over here.
Sorry,
Oh,
can you
sorry,
point
there.
that?
And then there's some funny-looking soldiers with pointy helms and armor and stuff. They've got big, bushy beards and pole arms.
Coven of One is a pretty good knowledge planes. She's not going to concentrate on it though, but that gives her a good idea of where she's going to go.
Additionally, they look like they're protecting a tent that looks important in the back.
Is Kev invisible or not?
Is Kev invisible? No, but he can become invisible.
So Kev is not invisible.
All right.
Right now he's not.
So we're gonna teleport to here using the wall as cover.
Okay.
She then is going to Coven. And you said that there's cover from the wind here?
Yeah, you've basically anything beyond this point will have some cover from the wind. So this side.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. Too many windows. That side?
This side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you cast over here, you don't have cover from the wind.
All right. Then we'll back up to where we have cover.
Okay. Yeah, you teleported.
Is this a rift or like a?
There's a. Ignore that. It's a change in elevation. It's a 5-foot step.
Okay.
Hawkeye.
She is going to quicken a fog cloud.
Can be like a trench. Looks like a trench that can be.
Yeah, she's going to quicken a fog cloud just to hide where her and Desaad are.
Okay.
I'm going to be growing in a second. I wouldn't bother.
All right. Chaga.
Fog cloud. And need to take off a 6-circle spell for that, but we are casters. We can do this.
Aren't you invisible?
And she used a teleport to get over there. Coven currently is invisible, yes.
You don't have to do that for me. It's okay. You can achieve your power.
No, she also wants to fight inside the cloud.
Oh, all right. All right, cool. All right, okay. Well, I'm going to be a dragon any second now, so.
She glances at Desaad. She's not too sure what to make of him yet.
What are we going to be today?
So, Coven relaying what the Hag's Eye saw over the wall. Can we distance out where the troll troops are?
Give me a. So I need Coven to be making a knowledge arcana or survival or any other sort of orienteering, profession sailor, profession soldier type role.
Okay, Arcana. 45.
And then I need somebody on the other end to be making a similar role to understand
Does
what was being
spellcraft
said.
work? Oh no, survival. Fucking Sulfur's a survival guy, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Okay, we'll let him.
Okay.
The plus 23 roll. Here, I got it.
I think it's right.
31.
Okay. Fire burns.
If we could just start nuking those trolls, maybe with an intensified widened fireball, that would be wonderful. Sulfur.
Okay.
Where are the trolls?
Here. But we're basically using the eye, which is popping over the wall, looking into the wall. Coven can see through her through her undead familiar eye, and then we're relating that via telepathic bond to our artillery, and basically giving the artillery some coordinates.
I can kill those bastards.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on telepathically.
Okay.
Chaga isn't part of that, so Chaga's fine with leaving Sulfur alone because we're all
we're now doing things and
Yeah.
communicating and hide in the forest and blow things up. It's a pretty clear instruction.
Yep. Let me see what Chaga can do at range. And the answer is not much. Oh, okay. I think Chaga is actually going to start the fireball parade, which is weird for Chaga to be the one doing this. But yes, he's got a page of spell knowledge that he picked up through the war. And he has intensified, so as a 4th level spell, he could intensify a fireball for 15d6. And he does have a mythic class power that allows him to do meta magic without increased casting time. I'm going to double check that. Scrolling around these massive... Yeah, he's got mythic spontaneous spell casting. So he's going to move 60 out from cover. This attack will ruin the invisibility, and let's see, out of the Hobgoblin Ward Riders are going to get a nice old fireball.
Okay.
And then we'll get these 3 troops.
All right. You'll damage, sir.
44 damage. Give me a second. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
And against a troop would be 66, and the DC is 22.
Okay. The all right. The DC is 22. Okay. The Goblin and Hobgoblin. Sorry, the 2 Goblin troops. The slave troop makes it.
Funny.
Okay, and then the wolf riders. Okay. Yeah, they make their save. They don't have evasion. Okay. All right. So, how much damage was it after the
66 against troops.
66 against troops? Okay. 33 against the slaves, 66 against the heavy troops, and 33 against the wolf riders. Okay.
Awesome.
Fireball. All right.
And Chaga's got a ready action for like bonking a thing if they come close to him.
Okay. The trolls are slightly repositioning themselves as they're just hearing stuff. They're just milling about. They're not really moving too much.
Okay, the eyeball is relating the information of their new locations.
Mr. Schmiff.
Dugan. I think can do his Kapui at range. So just for riding on Los's back, he's going to send one of the goblin heads as the missile. Oh, there's one. Yeah, you decapitated that one pretty good with your hacky and slashy nonsense. Send the healer. Oh, that's fucking funny right there. Telekinetic blast. Let me see. He sneaks at range, and he's going to. I'm pretty sure this is how it works. I don't think he can maximize his top range, but I think he can empower it at the top range and then do sneak. 33 plus Good Hope and Bard Song. And plus 2 to attack on range sneak attack. Not sure why, but AC 45 against the Goblin troop that Hobgoblin troop that
Yep.
Capper missed.
Yep. Hits.
Okay. Empowered is 85 damage, and then I'm not I need sneak attack in a second because he's sniping. And he is a 15th level rogue. Is that 86 sneak? And then Bard Song Good Hope. Okay, that troop took 114 from Dugan.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
you basically disperse the troop.
And then he's sniping, so I think he gets he has stealthy sniper and superior sniper. And Mark doesn't
What's your
like that.
range?
480 when he does it like this.
Yeah, I think they know where you are. Because there's a giant that you're sitting on.
Yeah, but the head came from the pile of bodies
okay.
and went flying.
Yeah.
So he's
They know the giant's there, like that
Yep.
part they know.
Yep. So stealthy sniper reduces the penalty from 20 to 10,
Yep.
and then and superior sniper grants the expert sniper feat. One goes from minus 20 to minus 10, and then the other one reduces the penalty by 10. So he's basically re-rolling his stealth check.
Okay,
Without invisibility,
and then massive range penalties.
84. So it's the same thing.
He's giggling,
All right.
giggling in between two pieces of armor.
Good shot. It's always a good shot when I'm around.
Tacid or the sword.
They showed.
Sulfur isn't in the initiative.
I'd be careful about going in there alone.
Who said anything about going in there?
We'll put sulfur at the end of the round.
Oh,
Sure.
Sulfur not
Yeah,
even
he's
in the
not in
initiative.
there. Yeah.
No, he's not.
Question. Does haste add to burrow?
He got a 4 anyway, so.
Haste, if you have a natural burrow speed, it does.
Sweet.
Now, it only can double whatever the natural speed is. So if you have burrow 10, then you'd have burrow 20, not burrow 40.
Got you. Doesn't add, it just
Mythic
max
haste
double.
bypasses some of that.
No, blue dragons have a burrow of 20, so this would be burrow 40. Cool.
Yeah, she's telling you the things of concern are probably the riders, and then there's the devil army, and then the trolls. You probably don't want to go in there alone.
Yeah, he's not going to.
You jump burrow right in there. It'll be fun. Just jump right in.
I mean, you could go in, hit, come back.
Yeah, I'll do that. And he grows in size. Alright.
Fight like Gizeri, don't fight like Slod.
Right, and he has a 100-foot line. Is this gargantuan? Is it the right size?
Whew.
Large, huge, gargantuan. Yeah, there we go.
No, how big you are.
How tall is the
20 feet tall.
So he's taller than that, or just as tall. He just reaches over, goes. It's a 100-foot line. How far can I reach with
How
that?
tall is this wall?
The wall is 15 feet high.
15 feet high. Okay, I can just breathe right from there.
20 feet high from here. 15
Okay.
feet high here.
I can reach up to this troop. Here. So make a line like this.
10-foot line.
Yep.
Okay.
So I have it's a 12d8 breath weapon, but that was for huge. Now that I'm gargantuan, does that change or not? I just realized this. I fixed all my weapon damages, but
So, the dragon breath weapon is based off of age, not size.
Okay. So this is coming off the spell. So it stays as 12d8.
Right. So it's a spell then. Right? It's as per the spell.
Okay, cool. The DC of this 12d8 57.
So all they see from their side is a little bit of a mist rolling over the wooden palisade, and then all of a sudden there's lightning strike.
And then there's 4 rounds of this. I can do this in another 4 rounds. What's the action? Is it a standard action to do this? Or is it
It's a standard action to breathe.
Standard action.
Okay, what's the DC?
The DC of this is just the DC of the spell, I think. And the DC for this is 27. Can I exclude people from a fear aura? Or frightful presence?
No. You don't get to choose.
Okay.
Look at frightful presence.
I'm looking it up, yeah. 60 foot.
All right, so they are stubbornly fast, these hobgoblins. These goblins.
It's opponents. You don't fear your own.
Right. It's just like if the neutral people or like the city
Opponents within range. Okay, and it's a action.
Okay, and that was 57 damage, so that's 60.
So you can roar as part of your breath weapon. It's free action, and then do your frightful presence if you want.
Yeah, let's do the frightful presence. DC is the same as 27, and it's a fort save. So they evaded?
No, they're not evading. 2 of them made it, 1 of them failed. 2 of them took 42 damage, 1 of them took 85 damage. They're heavily wounded.
Okay, creatures that are 4 hit dice or fewer are panicked. And I don't know what the aura of your frightful presence is.
The aura?
Size.
60 feet. Doesn't say anything other than that. Just says.
Okay, there's a 60-foot scary like.
Yeah.
Blind sense.
You'll probably get.
It's 3 troops.
Yeah.
He has blind sense as well, if that means
and,
anything.
Under how many hit dice?
4 hit dice.
Okay, so they're more than 4.
Now the troops count as higher hit dice, so I think they.
Yeah, the troops are more hit dice than that, but they're not a lot more hit dice than that. The basic troops.
Which means they're shaken if they fail.
All 3 fail.
Okay, I'll just write shaken in there.
He's readying an attack for anything that decides to come over the wall. He needs to stick his head back down. Jerk.
Okay. You blast some dragon breath over a wall. Okay. Boss Ka. Something is happening. What is happening?
Pistol wielding dragon.
Gells. Give me a perception check from Coven of 1.
Sure thing. And I'll also do her eyeball because it's.
And does her eyeball have seen visibility?
No, not right now.
Oh,
Okay.
one thing I forgot to add.
Coven of 1's got a 51. And her eyeball has a 33.
Okay. A bunch, several large frosty insects have appeared at different locations.
Come to tangle with me out there.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's good. With Desaad's might and Coven of 1's hexes, whatever individuals appear near here are fucked.
Yeah, you Yeah.
All right, so the Gells have arrived, otherwise known as Gelugons. The Hobgoblins and Goblins. All right, so
I don't see the Gelugons.
they're
I see one here.
Oh, they're on the wall. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Are
Okay.
they all there? There's one there. Oh, they're kind of spread out. Okay, that's cool.
All right.
Ooh,
3 of them?
demons, eh? Demons.
No, devils.
Devils.
it's kind of important the difference.
Not
Uh,
demons.
Only
Devils.
been playing for 15 years.
Iron Lord is from Acheron. Acheron's a lawful plane. Devils make sense.
Still devils.
Okay, there's a bunch of goblins manning the walls. This shaken troop is going to loose a bunch of arrows and javelins at the cloud. I think you're just protected by your spell.
Yeah, we gotta put the protection from arrow hit points on our tokens. So protection from arrows is 100 damage protected, and then we get, I guess, reflex saves and all that.
All right,
How
so
much damage do these arrows do? Just out of curiosity.
they are doing. All right, so I need 2 reflex saves from each of you for that troop yeeting stuff at you.
Question. Does it are these things adamantine or magic?
No, but your
Is
spell
there-
comes off first.
Is there a 20% mischance with the cloud?
AOE doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay.
No, you get a reflex save and you can evade. That's the trade-off.
Okay.
And-
So,
What you do have is a chance that they don't hit you because they are aiming at the dragon. So what you do get is they have to aim at a spot or a line, and there's a chance they don't clip coven with their lines.
I
Yeah.
don't
The
see
big
a
dragon
dex-
doesn't have it.
I don't see a dex minus on the spell. I just see bonus to strength and con. No dex
So
minus.
your legendary proportions has a strength minus. Okay, you have to make 1 coven. One of
Okay.
them, and then it's as per polymorph or dragon shape.
Coven gets a 33 on her reflex save.
Do you have evasion?
Nope, but she's got DR 10 cold, magic, and iron.
Okay, so
Cold, iron, and magic.
you take 4 hit point damage to your protection from arrows, just because the spell goes first. They're not magical.
Okay.
Okay,
Spell.
you want
Okay,
a
that's right.
reflex save from this guy?
All right, your
I didn't
She
reflex.
flicks at an arrow that's like stuck in her hair.
So reflex save. Is this a trap? 22.
Okay,
It's
I
not
gotta
trap.
pee. I'll be right
1.
Yep.
I think it's plus good hope and haste is another 3. Plus 24. How many would you like me to roll, sorry?
2.
Okay. 25 and 27. Oh, look at the
Natural
25.
1.
Look at the 25.
Okay,
Alright.
that was the not the one that Coven ate. Okay, your protection from arrows takes 10 damage.
Okay.
As they throw shit at you.
Wouldn't even wound me. Prot from arrows. Prot from arrows. And it's 100 hit points, right?
Yep.
Thanks. If you're interested, all the stuff is on the side. Like all of the protections and spells and all that.
Okay.
Can I sneak attack with breath weapon?
If you're an arcane trickster, you could.
Hmm. 1 level of arcane trickster.
Well, it's you take. I think it's 3 levels arcane trickster, but yes, that's the power you'd be looking for.
Good hope. Strength. Oh, I forgot about Divine Favor. That would have added another 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Wind Walk with Communal Airwalk. Life Bubble. Do you have Life Bubble?
I think so. I have to
Don't
check
worry about it. It's all good. Do your thing here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm busy moving all
You're moving troops.
I'm moving troops everywhere.
50 tokens. Hey, Adam, can you check this for me?
Yeah, can you read my sheet for me? I'm moving troops.
There's 50 troops here.
50.
Probably more than that, actually.
That is
It's like 80.
beginner numbers for troops.
It's 80 or 100.
Yep. All right.
Making me hungry. I think I need a shawarma.
Okay. That one troop was the only one within range to actually attack you this round.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. These ones aren't going to stand here and take it. Apologies.
So he ducked underneath the I went and then ducked.
They're
Oh,
on
no. Yeah. Those yeah, I went on the wall, sure. They can shoot me. Take a dragon to the face.
Going this way. Going this way.
Okay.
And if a troop happens to be sitting on a fire, they're not on the fire. They're going around the fire.
Fine.
Oh, they're taking fire damage. DM
That's exactly what I didn't want to hear. All right. All right. The D troops. Okay. These two are moving back. These two. Kind of these weird groups of pointy-headed men seem to move really quick around as they are surveying what they can see.
They teleported?
Pretty much.
Okay. She relays that information. There are at least 4 troops of teleporters. And the trolls are all clustered. A widened fireball sounds like a really good idea.
All right.
Widened intensified fireball.
Okay. The Wolf Riders.
Just don't hit the cart.
They just double check their move speed.
Furthest away from it.
Their move speed is they are very big and they are not the fastest things in the world. Didn't like getting burned. Kind of a screw you to the world. And then the pin of them.
10 levels ago, you guys are a problem.
These guys
You
are
still don't want to get
gearing
lanced by
up.
them, but we're all flying it.
I'm going to fly at 10 feet or 15 feet.
Okay.
So just negated those troops. Oh, they have arrows. Oh, no.
Oh, they probably have lances.
20 feet.
I don't think you ever actually. I think maybe they got one successful attack off. Their attacks
I think we were so afraid of them at the time.
Yeah.
I think we'll be reminded why we were afraid of them. There's so many.
There are too many of them.
All right.
You will drink your blood fill tonight.
Sulfur. Fire burns.
I'm walking.
All right, an intensified fireball, which counts as a third circle spell, using a rod of widen. Because of the elevation change, it'll be a 30-foot radius on this map because it has to be fired up to go over the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Marty, point at the center.
You want me to draw the 30-foot radius?
Oh, I want you to point at the center without using a drawing tool.
Okay.
Because you're relaying things and there's some ambiguity. All right, so right there. All right, you got the right tool.
I think we should get all 5.
You do. All right. Undo. Okay. Sulfur's big honkin' fireball. He doesn't have those feats currently that add like all those +1s that people are getting.
Yeah.
But he should get those eventually.
All right, his DC looks like it should be 24.
So 49, so 73 damage. And his DC was 29, you said?
No. 24.
24? Yes. Okay. All right. So, let me get the troll troops. Their reflex save is going to be that. Oh, that is not good for them. Two make it, three make it, three fail. All right, so sorry, did that roll? How did that work?
3 make it, 2 fail.
Two fail. All right, so 73, 73, and this is 36, 30. 36. Okay. The trolls are burning. They are unhappy. Give me a perception check from Covenant of 1. The DC is 40.
Okay, so she's not from her or from her eyeball?
Oh, her eyeball. The spotter.
The spotter can make it. 20 plus 29 and good hope. 38.
Okay. The trolls are burning well, and the armies are all moving around, and there's lots of stuff going on.
Yep.
Give me 1 second to take off spells.
And Sulfur will just move forward with Chaga with his last move.
Yep. No, he had to. He stays there. He meta magic dispel.
Meta magic. Okay, great.
I mean, he has extra move actions per day. Like he can move if he wants. But,
nope. Fire giant.
Class power. All right, fire giants. Fire giants. These fire giants are basically.
Well, how often can he use those powers?
Oh, he gets currently it's his curse. A number of times per day equal to your charisma modifier.
7 times per day, and he can just take a move.
He just gets an additional move action.
Okay, yeah, he'll move up with Chaga then. We want to inch closer because his Firestorm is a medium range spell with a massive radius. With a
massive area. Okay. Fire giants.
And we're moving up. Like we're not stupidly hugging the ground with all the lancers and goblins, and we're going up.
Okay,
Most of the others are down. That's fine.
They're down. All right, so 3 fire giants are manning this wall, and these 3 fire giants are basically guarding this gate.
Okay.
They are getting ready to close the gate. They haven't decided if they need to close the gate or open the gate. They don't know what's happening with the gate yet. It's all confusion.
Sandila!
All right, Los is yelling about the healer.
All right, hasted Los.
Is he still doing it in Goblin?
Yeah, he's still doing a goblin. Mover rate for these things is 30, right?
30 in their armor. They've got 40 base.
Okay.
If you had armor training, then you would be moving at 40.
60.
Does Los have armor training? No.
No, he's not a fighter. He's not a fighter anyway. So you'll have to move up with Grackle.
Yeah, Greco will just time it so that you guys move together.
Grackle goes to... there's nothing interesting between the night. You'll delay until Grackle, basically. 27. We'll sync up with him.
Yep.
So now it's Amadeus's go.
Okay, Amadeus.
Amadeus. All right. He's going to. Does he have fly on him?
He's got airwalk.
Okay, he's gonna airwalk to a good height. He has long arms. Let's see if he has long arms. He has 10-foot reach, right?
Yep. His tentacles are 10 feet long.
Okay, he's gonna approach this group of 70 feet. So that's 2 actions. He can get there and attack with a haste.
He doesn't want to be next to them.
Oh, he'll be 10 feet up.
Got it.
Sorry, 15 feet up. He's gonna be 15 feet up, and being able to strike them without them striking him. So that's 3 actions.
The haste attack.
And a haste. Yeah. He's a haste attack. He's pretty good. Okay. The plus 23, 4, 5, 6, 32. I believe I hit.
Okay. Yeah, you hit. 26 plus 6. Okay, these
78,
shield and
39.
short spear wielding
So
goblins.
46 damage. I forgot to
46
add the
damage?
Good Hope.
Okay,
Yeah.
lethal and non-lethal.
There's too many here. He's not going to risk his friends. Lethal. There's an arm. This is a fight. This is a battle.
Okay.
So they're probably going to kill him anyways.
You blast these goblins. You slay many. They're climbing on top of each other, trying to reach out and get you. It looks like they're pulling out stones and small bits of steel to chuck at you. All right. After Amadeus,
How much damage?
46.
Okay.
Los.
Los moves to the edge of the entangle and has a ready to action with the with his blade, and he's yelling, "Send the healer!"
Grackle. You're talking to yourself.
Sorry, I must have hit spacebar. I just moved these guys out of the way. I assume Grippa's coming. That is...
Yeah, Grip is just gonna stay there and then end up in the can.
70 is 1 action. Okay, cool. Another 70 is 2 actions. But he can follow...
Los kind of wants to create a line because he imagines some of the goblins are gonna come through that entangle.
He's going to go here and get ready.
Yep.
It's 2 actions.
Don't get too far up there, Amadeus. We're going to line over here. I think the ground's all weird.
Grackle's going to use one of his panache points to activate his
me?
long arms.
What did you do with your panache point?
Activate his long arms.
Okay, Grippa's ghost.
Grippa's ghost whipped back into the can when you moved. He will spend the move action to get out. 70-foot movement. Yeah, it's going to move forward up to this one group of goblins and give them a bad time.
Okay. Give me your attack roll.
Yep. 20. Not raging yet. With bonuses. Oh, parts on. AC 42.
AC 42. Okay.
not been adding parts on.
You strike.
Oh, -4 for
You
Chronicles.
still strike.
Okay.
AC 17, AC 19 for these ones.
Yep.
It's 50 damage. I forgot to do Bard Song.
Okay, 26 damage.
Okay, you